Real Python strings and character data quiz. It's quite an extensive bunch of reading, as you can see. It goes on and on, and it certainly covers a lot of ground. Not for the beginner, I would say. Not if you want to memorize it. Anyway, let's see how I go here. First question. S equals string, T equals string, print bar F into times S plus T. What is the output of the print function call? I'm leaning towards false, because barf, well, let's have a look here actually. S plus T will be foo bar, so it'll be foo bar, but it's asking for barf, which is the other way around. So if it were T plus S, maybe that would be something else, but this is false, I think. Oh, got it wrong. The plus operator concatenates strings, so S is foo and T would be bar, foo bar, and the multiplier operator creates multiple copies. So yeah, the result of 2 times S plus 2 is foo bar, which is what I said, which does contain string barf F, does it? It does. BRF. Yeah, great. Yeah, I mean this, you can copy, I could copy this here, and put it into Thony to get that answer. Here we go, just run it here. It'll say true, but I don't want to do that. I'm trying to be hard on myself, and I want to try and get it without having to enter it all in. So I mean, yeah. Anyway, what is the result of this statement? Print. So that there, odd. What's odd do? I don't think odd is anything. I don't recall an odd. Oh yeah, so odd converts a character to an integer. So it converts foo to an integer. And of course, I'm going to have to put that in to Thony. So I mean, these aren't really questions, aren't they? They're not questions you need to think about if you just need to copy and paste them in. So, so ordinary expected a character, but string of length 3 found. Raises an exception. That's what it does. Yeah. Wonder why that is. Converts a character to an integer. Well, that's a string, isn't it? So if I got rid of these, if I got rid of the apostrophes, then that would convert to an integer. Let's have a look. No, see, that doesn't do it either. Anyway, quite advanced really. What is the slice expression that gives every third character of string S, starting with the last character, and proceeding backwards to the first. Gosh, what is the slice expression that gives every third character of string S starting with the last character? Starting with the last character. Oh no. What is it? What is this last expression that gives every third character of string S starting with the last character and proceeding backwards to the first? Okay, so what's that? R. I think it's R something. I go to W3 schools, I guess. String methods. It's funny. I'm going to W3 schools instead of going to the real Python website. So backwards. L strip returns the left version string. I think it's R split. Splits the string at the specified separator and returns a list. Returns the right string. Splits string. Splits. Yeah. Gosh, quite a question there. I'll just Control F. Backwards. Or backward. String indices can also be specified with negative numbers, in which case indexing occurs from the end of the string backward -1. So so it gives every third character of the string. So it's around here somewhere. That's indexing, that's slicing. So slicing, yeah, no, it's three of these, I think. Let's just have a look here. Foobar 25 gives OBA. No. You gotta have 3 in there. I think it's something like S -1. 3 0. It's something like this. Let's just look at this and see. 2 where can I find it? Somewhere here. Here we go. Alright, so here starts at 0, starts at F, finishes at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not including the 6, so it ends at R. So you get F, O, A. That's what the 2 does. Now to reverse that, you gotta it's probably -1. Yeah, so what did I do? It went -1, 3, well, it depends on what. So start at -1, go back to 0 in every third character. I think that's probably it, but let's just see if got that right. Oh, here we go. Alright. You can specify a negative stride value as well, in which case Python steps backwards through the string. In that case, the starting first index should be greater than the ending second index. Alright, so it should actually be I guess that would be 0. This one would be -1. Hang on, what was that? The first one should be greater than. Yeah, so I had it right before. So -1, 0. So it's going to start at the end, then go to the start, and then every third to the first one. So now when it says the first, I hope it doesn't mean that that's 1. Well, that's not greater than. -1 is not greater than that, isn't it? So hang on. You can specify a negative strive value as well. Alright, so what do they got here? What do they got here? 5, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It started at 5. Right? Finishes at 0. So that's not what I'm looking. Oh yeah, RBO. Yeah. So this should be -3. Now I don't know what. I don't know what the slice. What is the slice expression that gives every third character of a string? Yes, starting with the last character. Right, well well, the last character is going to be -1, and that has to be 0. I'm just going to go with this. Can't be that far off. Oh gosh, look at that. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this to make. Otherwise, the video is just going to be too boring. But yeah, there you go. Here the second one. Could have got that. When you're stepping backwards, if the first and second indices are omitted, the defaults are reversed in an intuitive way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 5. So -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0. There's 5 there. Just reversing a string. So yeah, quite difficult. The third index in the slice expression is -3, got that right, which indicates every third character stepping backwards. The first and second indices should be -1, the last character, and 0, the first character. Well, hang on, I got that. The first and second indices should be -1. Well, the other originally had -1. The last character, and 0 the first character. Either of these can be allowed to default. Any of these expressions will produce the correct answer. So okay, so I put commas in there, and it should have been -1, 0, -3. Alright, well, if I had have looked into it a bit more, I probably would have got that one. Anyway, next question. It's a pretty hard question. It's not. I mean, it requires some thinking. You're going to have to think more than what I am here to do it. And I guess if I spent longer on it, I'll get it. But I don't want this to be too long because I've done this sort of stuff before. Python. So here we go. Suppose S is assigned as follows: S equals foo bar. All the following expressions produce the same result except which one? S0. So that's gonna make FR. That one there is gonna make RF. That one there is going to make RF. This one here is going to make FR. This one here is going to make, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to have to cheat. And let's have a look at this. This is what it does. S -1 Yes. Oh, I'm just gonna copy and paste these. I'll tell you what, that's not easy. I'll copy and paste them. 2. It's fairly this is good data stuff, like, you know, data wrangling with Python maybe in the future. Let's run this. It's going to need print in front of it. So I'm going to have to see what this does. Print. There. There is a quicker way of doing this in Sublime Text, but I'm using Funny. So okay. Alright, that looks about right. Let's run this, it should work this sometime. Alright, so FRRF, yeah, it's like I thought. FRRF. Yeah, that thing gets me that. That's going -1. So it's going -1, so 1, oh, it's 1, 1, 2, 3, back to the start, isn't it? Which is F. Then back to this R, okay. FR, alright. So the answer is on this one. Which of the following are true? That's true. Because that's just a copy of S. It's actually a copy of it. So the ID is the same. Because it's a copy, isn't it? I think copies have the same ID. What's the ID of S? What's the ID of this one here? Print it every time. Oh, I'm not going to print it. I'm going to do it down here. S equals 1, 2, 3. ID of S. Alright. So S, that thing, colon, so if I said equals S, okay, that comes up with an error. Because it's not a Boolean thing, isn't it? What's it saying here? Integer object is not subscriptable. That's not true. Not true, not true. That one there could be true. I'm just going to go with this one. Yeah, so these were true then. Like I suspected. I don't know why that didn't work in there. Oh, because it can't be integer object is not subscriptable. So if I said s equals, yeah, it's got to be a string then. So if I said s equals Fred, right, and then I said s copy of Fred, right, equals s, that's going to be true. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I realise my mistake now. You can't do it with an integer. I created an integer object for s up here. That was wrong. It did say here in the error that the object was not subscriptable. I didn't know what subscriptable meant. I haven't come across that one much so far, but that should have gave me enough of a clue to maybe change 1, 2, 3 to a string, because obviously this is dealing with strings. They don't deal with numbers, I don't think. So yeah, the IDs are the same. Anyway, next question. These questions are pretty hard. They require me to study each question more, and I'm not going to do that because I have done this sort of thing before, and this video needs to be as quick. Can't be too long. It's already going to be too long. Write the code for a Python function, greet person, that returns the string hello, my name is, with person inserted in place of name. Okay, well, this question was not covered in the learning material for this chapter. I know that to be true. Although it did mention f strings, but it didn't mention no, okay, it was mentioned. All right, it was mentioned. F strings was mentioned, but I was thinking it wanted me to do an input statement, but no, input statement is not what it's asking for. So write the code for a Python function, greet person. So the function here, they've created definition. They haven't explained functions yet, but they've just jumped me into it. So anyway, define greet person, return, well, print f string, hello, my name is person, now I wonder if it's going to ask me to do single apostrophes. Or not. I'll just keep it there and ask and see what it does. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is something that's annoying. If I put my code into here, if I put my code into there and I run that, so if I put in greet Jason and I run it, hello, my name is Jason, right, that actually does work, but they haven't told me to. Should I use the IDE up here, or should I just use the shell? And this is a shell. This will work because it's something that will work in the Python shell, right? So this will work there. I don't know. So that'll. Anyway, my answer was right. It hasn't. I guess that would work in the shell. Which it would. Let's just see here. If I put in Bubster, I copy that, and I delete it. I put it down here into the shell, right? Now will that yeah, not exactly. Anyway, that's a not yeah. There's better quizzes than this out there. That's confusing because it worked. It could have asked, how would you write it in an IDE, not in the shell, or vice versa. What is the output from this print function call? So that's going to be 3. That's starting at 5, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending at 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 1, 2. So 3, 2, 1. 3, 1, 2. Yeah, okay, because it starts at 5, but doesn't. It finishes at 9, but not. So it doesn't include 10. This one here starts at 5, and because I haven't given it any finish, it will just go right through to the end. So yeah, it's 3, 1, 2. Counts occurrences of the given substring within the specified string. The second and third parameters indicate start and end values. Interpreting as for string slicing, the method applies to the portion of the string beginning with the character position start up to but not including the end. So yeah, that's right, it's 3, 1, 2 actually. Suppose S is assigned as follows. S equals foo_bar_S. Which of the following expressions evaluates to a string equal to S? So it has to be equal to S. That there dot join S partition. This one I reckon will. That one won't. I think this one might. It's just S dot strip that. Yeah, I'm not going to copy and paste them over. I just want to see if I can answer them. I think yeah, I got 2 of them right. This last one here. Wow, S strip. I thought that would have stripped out the hyphen. So that's not a hyphen, isn't it? What is a... Yeah, what's that called? What is a, whatever that is? What is a hyphen? Yeah, hyphen. I was right. Yeah. Am I? Yeah, I think so. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's totally. The strip only removes leading and trailing characters. Since all the hyphens characters are in the interior of S, none are removed in this case. These expressions do not return a string equal to S. Alright, so yep, that's why. The strip only does the ends. So if there was a hyphen at the end, it will get rid of that. So yeah. Right, these are hard questions. I haven't got a single one right. I'm close to them, but would require more thought. You want to create a bytes object consisting of 5 null bytes. All of the following will work except one. Select the one that doesn't work. Alright, I'm not going to spend much time on these bytes. Consisting of 5 null. Oh gosh. So the one that doesn't work. I'm going to say this one doesn't work. Next question. What is the result of the following statement? List. Oh, there's another byte thing. The B. Yeah. I don't deal in bytes, so this is very unfamiliar to me, and the amount of reading required is not in chunks. So yeah, this quiz is pretty hard. But I could find out what the answer is and probably get more than 50% of them right, but I'm just not going to spend that time on this. So what do you reckon? What is the result of the following statement? List B, A, B, C, D, E plus F, G, H, I, 3, 6, the result. So it's going to list in bytes A, B, C, D, E plus F, G, H, I, but it's only going to do 3, but not including 6. So the result is 0, 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be D. Alright. It's going to be E. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to do D, E, F. So it should do D, E, F, right? But because it's got the B in front of it, I don't know which one it's going to do. This byte stuff really throws me. If it didn't have the B in front of it, this is what it would produce. I don't think it's that one. Could raise an exception, but I don't think it would. Don't think it's this one. I'm going to have to go with this one. I really don't know, but I guess that's the closest I can. D, E, F. It could be this one actually. Could be that one as well. I'm going to go with gosh, yeah, I'll just go with this one. No, actually, I'll go with that one. I don't know. It's one of these two. No, it raises an exception. All right. Gosh, hard. Another bytes. These bytes, are these really relevant to know? I mean, is this really a beginner thing to know? I don't think so. A bytes object is immutable, so it can't be changed. If you want a binary sequence that can be modified, you should use a byte array. It is possible to create a byte array object directly from bytes object, as shown below. Or is it possible to create a byte array object directly from bytes object, as shown below? Array of bytes equals byte array. I don't know. I'll just say yes. It seems this bit here seems to be bitey to me. Oh wow. Yeah, that was hard. So yeah, not sure that was really appropriate for a beginner, but So too many byte questions.